Alright guys, today we are reacting to another creepypasta video by Clark Teeter. I will leave his link down below, so make sure you guys go check it out. Today we are watching Who is the Dentist? This is another Leovincible creation, who also created Train Eater that you guys saw last time. And let me tell you guys, that was really creepy. So today we are taking a look at the dentist. I'm assuming that's what the dentist looks like. That is so creepy. He has a knife in one hand. Look at this. As if dentists weren't scary enough already, this one has a knife in one hand and like what is that? A saw blade? I don't even know what that is. That is so creepy. Like, this is how I saw dentists growing up, guys. Like, this is exactly how scared I was. If I saw this right now, I'd be scared, right? This is how I saw a normal dentist that you go to growing up, because I had so many cavities. I still get so many cavities. I hate the dentist. I'll say it right now. Dentists are the worst.
What a lovely smile. Would you let me take a look? I promise to be gentle.
Stay away from my teeth.
Unless
I've had 8 teeth removed.
Then
Fun fact.
All bets are off. Meet Dr. Tobias.
I've had 4 wisdom teeth removed and 4 normal of my teeth
that used to be human before incarnating through some unknown process into a monstrous creature that tends to be a Tobias was a used to be
So he used to be a human dentist?
Meet Dr. Tobias. He is known as the dentist.
So that's what he looks like now.
One of the creatures that used to be human before incarnating through some unknown process into a monstrous creature that tends to be a twisted parody of what he used to be like as a human. Tobias was your average dentist. He went to work, did his job,
I don't think he was so average if he
family.
turned himself into a monster.
Not much was different from any other person. Only Tobias had something that was just a touch off about him. The truth was, Tobias had a complex issue about him. He had a very strong obsession with teeth. Ever since he was a kid and learned about the tooth fairy, something resonated with him. All he could think about were teeth. Not just his own, but his parents, his siblings, his pets, everyone. To him, teeth were the path to perfection, so they must be perfect. Tobias was a kid who took his dental hygiene very seriously. Every morning he brushed and flossed as soon as he woke up. After every meal, he used mouthwash and did an after-meal floss.
He's taking care of his teeth,
before
right?
heading to bed,
he's not going around pulling out his
teeth cleaning solution
teeth
in preparation
like that,
for the next day. Tobias' teeth were ivory white, and he never had a cavity. He had the perfect smile.
If only.
While some kids picked on him for being so diligent, Tobias didn't care. As long as he could look in the mirror and see his pearly whites.
Must be so lucky.
It was to no one's surprise that the tooth-obsessed boy grew up to be a tooth-obsessed man. Tobias grew up and became a dentist. Or, to be more precise, he became a dental surgeon. And even though his life was spent hands deep in people's mouths, fixing what he felt was the result of laziness on the part of his patients, Tobias was happy.
He's like, whose mouth am I going into today? Whose teeth am I stealing today?
Smile that he fixed made the world a brighter, prettier place. Every shining tooth recovered from the void of tooth decay and rot was his duty to the universe. It was easy
what's
to
so
tell
bad
that
about this? Like,
Tobias
they're making this all
did.
creepy and stuff.
He loved the life he had built.
He's chilling, man. He's a good guy.
Doing what he loved, a wife who had almost as pretty a smile as he did, and adorable children who had never eaten sugar in their lives. Tobias had a pretty good life. So one day, when he felt an aching pain in his jaw, he didn't understand. He'd already had his wisdom teeth removed. He did so as a precaution because he didn't want to risk his adult teeth. But the pain didn't care about his rationalizations, so Tobias went for a checkup. The news wasn't good. Tobias had cancer, a type that targeted his mouth and throat. They also didn't catch it in time.
Life is unfair.
The doctors had to operate to remove several large tumors before they could reach his lymphatic system and spread further.
Dude,
for
these
a moment,
sounds are
Tobias
scaring
thought
me,
that
man.
he'd rather die, but his family convinced him to have the operation. They did love their husband and father after all, and wanted him to live a long life. So, begrudgingly, Tobias consented to the operation.
And he turned himself into a monster.
The surgeons were forced to remove all of Tobias' teeth in order to reach all the tumors.
What?
It was a brutal operation, but
he's
in the end,
all his
they were
teeth?
successful. They were able to remove every trace of the tumors. and the doctors reassured the toothless Tobias that he could have false teeth installed, and it would be like he never lost them in the first place.
Oh, why would you say that to him? Oh, you're gonna be his first target. Oh gosh, he's gonna be like, you did this to me. Ah. Yep.
Staring into the gaping hole in his face that used to be perfection,
your time is limited.
Tobias felt that he was drowning. The world was no longer perfect, no longer bright. It no longer had any meaning to him. Looking into the bag that was the medical waste that used to be his perfect teeth and part of his gum line, Tobias broke into tears. Those watching assumed that they were happy tears, that he wasn't going to die. So Tobias was fitted with a full set of false teeth. They looked almost as white as his former set of teeth.
He's like, nah,
no one could actually tell the difference, really. He went back to doing his job, fixing imperfect teeth. Every day he came home to bright, white smiles. Smiles that belonged to the family who loved him. More so that he was going to live. With a wife who thanked God every night that the love of her life was going to live. And to his kids who were beyond happy that their father wasn't going away forever. Only the thing is, Tobias wasn't the same. When he looked into the mirror and smiled, he saw himself lacking. The sparkle in his eyes was gone as he polished his false teeth. Tobias felt less than human, but he put a smile on his face and went through his daily routine. Go to work, fix teeth. Come home, stare at his family's teeth.
Dude, it's not that serious, man.
His fake teeth.
Just live your life
and polish said fake teeth, trying to get them
white
like the perfect
man.
teeth from his memories. It repeated like that, day after day. Fix the teeth for the trash who didn't deserve them. Come home and grumble about how his family were ruining their teeth. Barely chew his food, trying to keep it from staining his fake perfection. Try to look in the mirror and not vomit at the abomination.
This man's just crazy, dude.
How could he let them do that to him? How could he let them ruin his perfection? What his family and friends didn't know was that Tobias kept the medical waste bag full of his former teeth. When things got too stressful, he would take out a tooth and try to keep them polished, white and nice. But as time went on, as the teeth had no nutrients to draw on, they would wither and rot. Tobias didn't care though. He still brushed and polished them. It was his safety net that kept him somewhat sane.
Let's see why he turned into a monster.
Somewhat human.
Let's see.
Of course, Tobias couldn't have nice things. Life didn't work out like that for him. One day, he came home and did his usual routine.
I feel bad for him,
When he went to check on his former teeth, the bag was gone. It felt like the entirety of the universe dropped down his throat.
Oh no.
Before he could really start to panic, his wife, the other passion of his life, walked in. She casually mentioned that she'd found the bag of teeth from his operation and tossed them. He didn't need a reminder of the time he almost died. Tobias didn't run, but he did power walk out of the house to the trash can, but they were empty. Today was garbage day.
First.
He heard noise in his ears. It felt like screaming, but no one was screaming. Was he screaming? No. He couldn't speak. What was the noise screaming in his head?
Why can't he speak?
His wife, worried, followed him outside and asked if he was okay.
Oh no.
Tobias couldn't speak. He couldn't scream. He couldn't even grit his teeth because they were somewhere in a freaking landfill. But he did what he always did. He smiled at his wife with dead-looking eyes and told her that he was fine. Tobias was fine. Tobias wasn't fine. Nothing had meaning anymore. He went through the motions and, because his behavior and outward personality didn't change much, no one noticed that something was wrong.
What do you guys think is about to happen? How do you guys think he turned into a monster? We're about to find out.
With such a minimal loss.
But I want you guys to comment right now.
Tobias
what do you
felt
guys
he could
think
crack
happened
the
to him?
abomination with how hard he bit back the response he wanted to say. Things went on like that. Tobias feeling deader and deader, wondering what the point was of his life. Right when he was thinking
that's the worst
about
feeling
ending it
ever,
all,
honestly.
they came in. His teeth.
What?
They came back to him.
What?
Tobias was shaken and wondered how it was possible, but he shrugged it off. He didn't care. He wanted those teeth now. Something was screaming, but it wasn't him. Tobias was busy looking in the mirror, looking at his perfect smile again. He ignored the person in his chair bleeding to death, having ripped all the teeth from their mouth and implanted them in his own. He ignored the panicked people calling the cops as they escaped his office. What he did notice was that there were more of his teeth that he'd just found. So he picked up his scalpel and went to get them.
What?
Why? Because he was simply the best dentist.
He's stealing people's...
He could take care of perfection.
Dude, this man is stealing people's teeth. This monster. Yo, that is actually so creepy, okay? Dang. Alright. Compared this to Train Eater, which one is more scary? I think this one is scarier, guys. Like, imagine going to the dentist one day, right? For your, yearly checkup, yearly cleaning. All of a sudden, the dentist, he's just cleaning it. Next thing you know, all your teeth are gone and you're just bleeding to death. Dude, that is so creepy. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure you guys let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.